All right, Game and Compute. Welcome back to the podcast. We're going to talk a little bit more about this affiliate marketing that I've been practicing. Not a huge report. It's little strides, right? So, I guess the only thing I've really done other than some blog posts is, switching over to from using Blogger to Medium. I feel like Blogger is more powerful, but I think Medium has, in a way, an opportunity to make money. Now, I don't know if I have to be subscribed and a paid subscriber to make money. So the difference between Blogger and Medium, there are a lot of differences, but I would say one difference is that with Blogger, similar to WordPress, like you can monetize your site, but I don't think you're really getting like you don't have like a dashboard that has like any financial tab really to see like what's going on like in WordPress. I don't know if Blogger has it, because I think with pretty much anything you can connect it to Google AdSense, to my understanding. So you would have that account where you would be able to like look at your monetary situation. So I mean, that's not a monetized blog that I have on there. And so I think Medium, I think it's automatically built in that it can get monetized, and it depends on the amount of readers you have coming in through Medium itself. And so that, I guess, is the part that's a little different, because say if you make a blog post, right, and if I want to make a blog about like anything, right, this old keyboard that I have from like the 90s, and maybe it becomes popular nowadays, like maybe 90s keyboards is like a thing that people find popular and interesting. So taking trying to like monetize a blog about this type of keyboard and all types of topics around it, if I were to take that, to Medium and make a whole niche around, this Yamaha, I don't know if it's PRS 520 or something. I don't know what it is. I can't. Something like that. But it's old. It takes cartridges. It's old. It was like before things took CDs. Before things took like just like USB or digital like uploading and stuff. Like it's old. Like you can pre-program stuff and it'll stay as long as either the battery or the if it loses juice and power, I think your settings get wiped. I don't know. I've had the same batteries in there for ages, which is scary. I should probably change them out because they're probably oxidizing. But anyways, old keyboard. And say if I was trying to, create a niche around that, I could only really monetize through Medium. I could take my links and put them on Reddit or Quora or Twitter or whatever and promote my links, but you don't get paid for people who are outside of Medium, who are not paid subscribers reading your content. Medium doesn't pay you for those people. It tracks them, it doesn't pay for them. And so maybe you get more exposure. And so if there's some other thing being monetized on there, like if you have an affiliate link, or you have some kind of product you're selling, or you have, some other platform you're trying to like drive traffic to, that's one method to do that. But that's the thing about Medium that I'm like, well, you can only really get monetized specifically through their subscribers. But it's better than nothing, because on the other, blog platforms, WordPress and Blogger, if you get subscribers, I don't believe that it matters how many of them really listen to your stuff. I don't think, I could be wrong on this, but I think you have to monetize it outwardly, like not through that actual platform. So say for example, like YouTube, right? If you, and I don't even know what the updated information is, but if you have a certain amount of watch time and a certain amount of subscribers, then your YouTube channel is now considered monetized. With Spotify for podcasters, if you have a certain amount of listeners over a 60-day period, then for that 60 days or 30 days, you get an opportunity to, do a host read ad or some other kind of ad and put that in your episodes. And then from there, it's monetized. So the people who listen to your episodes, once you're monetized, and if the ad is in there, per listener you get whatever your CPM rate is per 1,000 listeners. So say for example, one of my pods has, basically per listener I get 1 cent, which is nothing, but it adds up. And so it's like, I know if I get 14 listeners on one episode or one day, I think it's per day. I think they do it per day, but then it's also per episode. So say for example, if all of a sudden some episode from like 2021 becomes a popular topic and all of a sudden people start listening to that one, then whatever days they're listening to that, I'm getting like 1 cent per listener for all the listen time that comes to that episode, for example, even if it's older, as long as the ad is in that episode. So it's little things like that. Like, it's possible to monetize on different platforms. And when it comes specific to affiliate marketing, it's like, the money has to specifically come from people going to your affiliate marketing link, or going through a website through your affiliate marketing link, or going to a website and putting in your affiliate marketing code or whatever it may be. Like they need to go through something you're providing them for you to get any payout from that. And so there's all these different levels of, like, to me, I'm like, okay, am I monetizing the blog? Am I pushing this link for the affiliate marketing? I feel like Medium gives you the opportunity to do both. But then if those links are being taken and pushed outside to other people, they actually might be part of Medium. They might actually be subscribers on Medium. But say if I start taking the blog links and promoting them all over the place, and none of those people are reading it through their these people are paid subscribers to Medium. So that's a small population of people that you have to target for your content to generate any kind of money. So I just wanted to talk about that. I'm kind of trying to strategize around that. It does feel a little easier, but it also feels a little like, it's hard to really care. I don't don't know, but it's like it makes more sense in my mind to have different potential streams versus staying on a platform that I don't have any stream coming out of that and just have to wait for people to find it. Medium already has potential traffic because there's already people subscribed on there. So if you're in a certain niche that people actually care about, um, they might come across your content because they're already on there because they like that kind of content and they're already subscribed to the platform. Or I guess another option would be try to get people to subscribe, and then also promoting your information that you're trying to share through your blog posts. But it just seems like a lot. I don't really know a whole lot of strategies. That's kind of something I'm trying to think around. And I barely started posting the stuff from Blogger onto Medium yesterday. So, because the instructions I'm following do recommend to use Medium, but they don't mention anything about getting money through Medium. They just mention using Medium, but maybe Medium is a better traffic source because it's not so, maybe it has better traffic source opportunities because it's not so connected to, just traffic, like the organic traffic coming to you. And to use Google AdSense on something like Blogger or WordPress, you have to pay to use it usually. You usually have to pay for, for that. And so it's like, Medium is free to my knowledge. I need to see if I would be required to be subscribed to be able to get monetized on there, because that's what I don't know. Like, I've barely listened to some people's information, and that's something I don't really know. But yeah, I've been. That's mostly what I'm trying. I thought I was gonna post a lot more, but I haven't been. I've been editing and going in and editing and looking at things, and I'm like, okay. And I haven't really been creating a lot of content. So today I definitely want to write a lot more. I'm trying to get my podcast episodes recorded and then do some writing and get a lot more writing done. So that's kind of where my plans are at right now. But yeah, I didn't stick to the plan of how many articles I plan to write every day. I did not write an article every day. I think the last day I had an article coming out was going to be June 25th. So I'm 26, 27, 28, 29. I'm like 4 days behind on articles. I could potentially bang out 4 today, but I don't know if that's going to happen because I don't know what's going to happen with my afternoon schedule. And that's kind of where my energy is kind of getting split, because sometimes I do Uber Eats delivery driving just to have some definite money coming in. I don't know if I'm going to get delivery orders, and if I do, then that's going to mean that once I'm delivering, I can't be writing. And so, like, once I get out and start driving around, I try not to have to come back home and keep going and going back and forth. But if the orders are nearby, I don't mind doing that, but I'd rather have them stacked like back to back while I'm out, if that makes sense, because to me that's more time efficient. I don't really like waiting too long between stuff or having my energy split, and it just I'm already not organized so easily as it is. Like, I'm organized enough, but sometimes like things don't go exactly as planned because like I get a little bit or a lot bit off track. So like I did put a lot of energy into the blogging this week, but there was a lot of learning going on. There was a lot of testing different things, and I want it to look a certain way, and I didn't want it to look like really bad or weird. So just a lot of the formatting, it took a little while for me to kind of get the formatting right of how I want it to look, because there's certain stuff that's going to be repetitive. It's almost like I'm almost writing like from like a template. So in my mind now I have this like template that I'm like, this is how it's going to look, like this title, this thing, this heading, like, well, the headings are different, but it's like how it's going to look. um so yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. And then I'm just gonna have to keep writing. It's just I haven't been writing a lot. I'm gonna have to keep writing. Just like with podcasting, I just keep podcasting, and just testing and seeing what works and what doesn't work. Seeing what people want to hear, what people are gravitating towards when I post it. Like, okay, people like this. Okay, people couldn't care less, and like they're not listening to this kind of stuff anymore. Like, who knows what they want to hear. So, yeah, guys, that's my update for now. I'm a little more confident with writing the posts, but at the same time, I'm trying to stay up to date with all this stuff like Google kind of transitioning into this AI stage of things and or phase, and then how that's going to affect SEO. Like Neil Patel has a new episode out about that, or some new content out about that, and there's just so much buzz right now about the field of digital marketing that I just don't know like what's gonna happen. Like I'm over here scrambling, just trying to like figure out the basics of like how to make something work, and it's a portfolio project for me. That's kind of what I consider these things. um, and so it's kind of like it works to my advantage to actually do it, but I don't want to do it and then send it to some hiring manager and be like, hey, look what I made. And it's like, it looks like some stick figure hand painting by a preschooler compared to like a Picasso, It's like, I don't, of course it's not going to look like a Picasso, but, I don't want it to look like a preschooler either, like a finger painting either. So it's kind of like, I want it to look professional, good, and for someone to look at it and be like, oh yeah, like we could work with this. Like you could go somewhere with this. Like this seems like something that you could do well with. So I've got a lot to get done. And yeah, with that, things that's about all of my update, and thanks for listening.